Well, and you are officially at the Kyle Ewald podcast. And today I wanted to discuss something fun that I love, which is the sales psychology mindset and what really happens when you are trying to sell your business or your services or your products. And you need to know how to navigate that and really know how to convey your message to people and understanding what's going on in their mind right when you're speaking that to them. And so let's get into it.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So the reality is, us as people, we are pretty selfish, as you might can tell in your life, right? And so what happens with anything that you do is your mind is going to do everything it possibly can to literally protect itself. I run a digital marketing company, and in this digital marketing company, I sell my services and what I do, and I love what I do. And so when I'm looking at a business owner and I'm saying, hey, your monthly service is going to be $1,299, and I list out all the services, the moment that I start putting out pricing, right, I understand more than anything that they are 100% going to walk in fear. It's what happens to every single one of us. Think about the decisions that you've had to make, buying a new car or getting a new home or any kind of major decision, an expense like marketing services or a different type of service that you're doing, how that can literally freak you out. And what happens a lot of times is, if we're not careful, that person will completely back up and completely run away from the idea of moving forward altogether. And so that's why you, as a communicator, you as someone who is selling your services, you as someone that is got a product that you know is really good. And that's the sad part about this, right? Is that I know that my services are good. I know that clients spend money with me every single month, and we have some clients that are getting $40,000 back in ROI. And I know that's a great decision. Why wouldn't you spend $1,299 a month with me if you know that you're going to get $40,000 back? It's common sense, right? But the reality is we as humans, the moment we're presented something like this, right, with what's going on in their mind as far as what they're about to jump into, they start slowing down. They start backing up. They always say, well, I've got to go talk to my wife, right? And so for us, one thing that we always really want to make sure 100% is happening is the fact that we come in with the mentality that we're going to give as much information to them as physically possible. We're going to make sure that they know exactly what they're getting into, why they're getting into it, and how that's going to benefit them, and really give them an opportunity, right? That's going to really make sure that they are making the best decisions for themselves along for your business. And so if you're selling or doing anything in this nature and you're sitting across the way from, let's just say, a future client, your job 100% has got to be, I'm going to let them know what they're getting into. I'm going to really make sure that they feel confident. I'm going to really ensure that they see stats. That's one thing that I've had to learn a lot, is I have to present stats to my clients way before I ever go and I try to sell them, right? Because if they know that they're getting into something that's already been proven, that is going to be the absolute best thing that I can do for those clients. And so understanding that clients are typically going to move forward in this mindset of being scared to move forward, being intimidated by it. And that's why you have got to do, for me, what I do is I say, hey, I have an onboarding fee. I'll waive that onboarding fee if you want to join for it. If I start feeling that they're getting a little iffy or they don't really want to move forward right then and there, I'll also tell you this, that if a client does not move forward with you in that meeting, there is about a 75% chance that that client is never going to move forward with you. Why? Because they are going to sit there and think. The moment that person gets off the call, they're going to get to wherever they're going to go, and they're going to start overthinking everything. That's what our minds do. We're going to overthink every single thing that we're about to do, and you start thinking of the worst situations that could possibly happen, which then does not allow them to move forward with the idea that you have of them joining your business when it could be the absolute best thing ever. So my suggestion to you and any kind of sales that you do is to close the deal right then and there. It's vitally important. Do whatever you need to do to close the deal. If they say, hey, I need to go talk to my wife. Well, hey, listen, you want to go talk to your wife right now? Or do you want to just go ahead and say, hey, let's just sign on for the first 30 days, no contract. We'll just go ahead and get you in the system. Whatever you need to do, get them on, because it could be the absolute best decision they've ever made. Listen, my name is Kyle. I'm here to help you with any type of digital needs, selling needs, anything like that. We're super excited. Next week, we're going to have one of my great friends, Richie Allen, on our podcast. We're going to be talking about the recent death of his wife, where now he's having to take care of all of his kids. And we're also going to be talking about church hurt and different things like that. And we're super excited about it. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to join the podcast, if you have any topics that you think we should cover, go ahead and fill it out below. Let me know in the comments or DM me. See you soon. Peace.